You think you see the world as it really is? Actually, no. What you see, hear, and feel is a constructed version of reality, created by your brain. Every moment your eyes detect light, your ears detect air vibrations, your skin senses touch, and your brain integrates all this information into a coherent picture that feels real. In neuroscience, this is called perceptual processing. The brain constantly interprets incomplete sensory input to generate a stable perception. But in reality, this isn't the world itself. It's a model built by your brain, which sometimes introduces errors, illusions, and unexpected patterns. You think, I see a tree. In fact, your brain is generating that perception from signals in the retina. You think, I hear a friend's voice. In fact, your brain adds filtering, noise suppression, and context, shaping the experience into a coherent scene. Vision is one of the most complex sensory systems. The retina converts light into neural signals, and the brain interprets millions of points of light to create objects we recognize: trees, people, the sky. If you were a bee, trees would reflect ultraviolet patterns invisible to humans. For dogs, trees carry olfactory information we cannot detect. Our perception is species-specific and filtered, a simplification designed for survival. The brain can also fill in missing details. For example, a leaf may appear perfectly still even as the wind bends it, a process known as predictive coding. Sound perception is similarly constructed. Air vibrations are interpreted by the auditory system, and the brain organizes them into meaningful signals. Phenomena like thinking you hear your name at night are examples of auditory pareidolia, where the brain interprets ambiguous sounds as familiar patterns. Background noise emphasizes important sounds and sometimes creates illusions to maintain coherent perception. Taste and touch are also products of neural integration. Taste is a combination of taste receptor signals and olfactory input. Blocking the nose diminishes taste perception. Touch involves mechanoreceptors that detect pressure, texture, and temperature, which the brain integrates to form tactile perception. Even slight differences in texture or temperature can be perceptually smoothed by the brain, an example of sensory adaptation. The brain constantly constructs and reconstructs reality, but it is not infallible. Memory errors, optical illusions, phantom sensations, and misperceived movements are evidence that our subjective experience rarely matches the external world. Cognitive neuroscience shows that much of what we perceive is a prediction rather than a direct readout of the environment. Life, then, is like a cinema, and your brain is the editor. Sometimes the cutting is precise. Colors, sounds, and sensations are accurately represented. Other times, glitches appear. Scenes misalign, sounds overlap, colors shift, and sensations are distorted. Understanding that your perception is a simulation created by the brain gives you agency. You can choose which mental patterns to strengthen, which assumptions to challenge, and which interpretations to discard. You are the observer of your own perceptual cinema. The brain constructs the frames, but your awareness decides the focus. Even if reality itself is uncertain, the model your brain produces can be optimized by guiding attention, managing sensory input, and critically evaluating perception. You can make your internal cinema as clear and accurate as possible. Perception is not passive. It is an active, adaptive process, and knowledge of this fact is the first step toward mastering it.